2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here on the first. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. We need this one to bounce right. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, what a ripper from long range. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And let's have another look at that one.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
And after that hole, this player sits in second, behind England's Justin Rose. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their seconds.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Getting ready to play their third. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This is on a great line.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And there may be some cracks starting to appear in this player's foundation. They've just dropped a double bogey. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
That's definitely left of the green.
not sure if that's how they drew it up.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Time now for the fourth shot. Just one shot back now. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Bogey putt coming up here. That gets the job done. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical. And that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. And he's safely on the green. Trying to get to even par with this putt. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Lexi Thompson currently on top of this one. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
The Spaniard Jon Rahm currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
That's nicely done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Wow, what a shot. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. A good stroke. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 2 under. Jon Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
And from the bunker here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This one to save par.
They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
4 victories so far this season. Oh, well played. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Attaboy, good shot. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
As we head to the back 9 here at Torrey Pines South Ridge, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
From around 140 yards here, just a couple back from our leader. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 4 under. And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in 2nd, behind Jon Rahm. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And there it is. Just 2 shots back after that hole. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. Didn't that look good for a long time? 8 feet to the cup. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Jon Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
And here we are with the third shot.
Elevated green up there. Luke going to need to take one extra club here, I believe. Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And here we are with their fourth. Only 2 shots off the pace. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. And he needs this to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
He's currently sitting in second. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be #1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Well struck. Second shot here on the 15th. Opting for the 5-wood.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Is that what they had in mind? Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Just didn't drop. This next putt is for bogey. And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Ooh. A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And in it goes for the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Going with the 8-iron here. A bit wild on approach there.
And coming up well short.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 2 shots behind.
That dog will hunt.
And this putt for a final score of 68.
So far, so good.
And that's how he signs off on this event. And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.